Yo, what's up, fight fans? On today's video, I'll be giving my breakdown and prediction on the super fight between the flyweight champion Valentina "Bullet" Shevchenko and the former two-time strawweight champion and title challenger Magnum Zhang. Okay, so the way I envision this fight playing out is Valentina being able to stand on the feet with Weili. As long as the fight stays standing, I think Valentina will be able to pick Weili apart because Weili tends to struggle against fast technical strikers. We saw that in her fights with Rose Namajunas as well as her fight against Yan Xiaonan. Weili is kind of a technical brawler that likes to get on the inside and throw big shots. That style plays right into the style of Valentina Shevchenko. Also, not to mention, Valentina has a reach advantage over Weili. If Weili isn't careful and calculated, I think Val will be able to have her way with Weili on the feet. I've seen people say that since Grasso has had success on the feet, that means Weili will be able to do it too. But you have to take into consideration that Grasso is a crispy boxer that likes to stick and move. Weili is not that type of striker, so she's going to have to try a different approach, most likely. So when the fight enters the grappling realm, that's where I think it becomes interesting. How does Weili's strength translate at flyweight? We've seen her ragdoll most of her strawweight opponents, but now we get to see if her moving up a weight class will affect her strength at all. Weili stuffed all but one of Tatiana Suarez's takedowns in her last fight, which speaks volumes considering how great of a wrestler Suarez is. But Weili has to be careful against Valentina because Val has the better takedowns and ground control than Tatiana, Yan, Rose, and Carla Esparza, all of whom took Weili down. The reason Tatiana struggled more than Rose and Yan to get Weili to the ground is because they both have the striking to be able to catch Weili off guard and to close the distance and secure the takedowns. Suarez does not possess that striking ability to be able to do that. And Valentina has better striking and more physical strength and more takedown accuracy and takedown ability than Yan and Rose. So takedowns for Valentina will likely be easier. Valentina has taken down all of her flyweight opponents, and I see her doing the same to Weili. If Val gets Weili to the ground, I think Weili will have a very difficult time getting back to her feet. Okay, so keys to victory. Zhang Weili's keys to victory are to make the fight ugly on the feet. She needs to get on the inside with her chin down so Valentina doesn't catch her flush on the chin and hurt her. She also needs to throw bombs on Valentina. Then she needs to exit like how Grasso did. She just needs to try to stick and move and implement that she needs to try to implement that style that Grasso has. And when the opportunity presents itself, she needs to close the distance and take the fight to the ground. Now, once the fight is on the ground, she needs to remember position over damage or submission. Because if Weili gets the fight to the ground and then immediately tries to throw ground and pound or go for submissions, Valentina will likely be able to throw her own submissions from off of her back or get back to her feet. So Weili needs to make sure she can get Valentina in a compromising position, then start landing heavy shots, and then if the opportunity presents itself, try to go for a submission. Okay, now keys to victory for Valentina Shevchenko. Valentina Shevchenko's keys to victory are to keep Weili on the outside. She needs to utilize her jab. If Weili comes in, throw a check hook and keep circling. And when Weili isn't expecting it, take her to the ground and try to wear her out in the grappling. And then maybe even try to go for a stoppage in the later rounds. Also, Valentina needs to be careful with those spinning attacks, because those spinning attacks is what cost her that fight, the first fight against Alexa Grasso, because when she was throwing that spinning back kick, Grasso was able to capitalize and catch the kick, take Valentina's back, and choke her out. Valentina needs to just stick to the basics instead of trying all that fancy stuff. As long as she sticks to the basics and keeps Weili at the end of her punches and kicks, and if she's able to wear Weili down, I think Valentina will be able to win this fight. Okay, so my final prediction is that Valentina Shevchenko remains the 125-pound champion in a somewhat competitive decision. I think Weili will take at least one round, but I feel that the physicality and technicality of the Bullet will pose serious problems to Weili. Okay, so that's all I have for today. If you like that video, make sure to hit the thumbs up, like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye.